God, my hair used to look so much better. And then my teeth were supposed to be taken care of in 2016. But something majorly illegally went wrong. And my whole family was lied to. I'm just disgusted that a person who's not involved in your life at all for over 2 decades, 3 decades. That's how bad, my family members are. Like when I was before 20, I a lot of bad shit happened to me, so I barely saw this family member. But to be so, you don't talk to me for 30 years, 3 decades, and you believe another gossiping, backstabbing, making up stories. Backstabbers are the worst. If you talk about people behind their backs, there's nothing good about you. There's no reason to. There's reason for a victim, like me, and I was never heard. I'm a victim, and then I go and I tell my story to another abuser who decided to make me his favorite victim. Pretend a lot narcissist. What hell is that? A fucking child molester agreeing with other child molesters and loving Michael Jackson. Well, I finally loved him because his dad was way worse than he was. So if people come down in alien form, you can make fun of Michael Jackson. No, he didn't. His dad made him look that way by putting him down. Abuse him to death so much, and then abuse him to death about how ugly his nose is. And that's all he remembers, basically, so that's why he destroyed his face. Because of his dad, but his dad was a monster. Looked like a monster, treated those children totally awful. Lighting their little toenails on fire. Throwing them down the stairs, belting them, and raping them. A really, really, really vicious, mean dad. There's too many of them, and nothing's done. And you wouldn't have known that if LaToya didn't tell the truth on TV shows. And then she was told that. Well, if she wants any of the inheritance, she has to go back on everything that she said publicly. Okay, I announced that I made up all that. I lied about my dad. I just wanted attention. Just to get money. And that, did that destroy her? Absolutely not, because, the only way you can live on Hell Earth is money. And nobody cares. And nobody cares. And I found that out to be true. There's not one church that'll put you up in their church. Like, why can't they do that? Oh, they're not allowed to have, why wouldn't they be allowed to do that? It's their property. Like me, where, these people know me, and they can't open up, a room that they have for AA, but it's an old school building. It's not being used. So that means there's bathrooms. That means I can stay there. And then they get fined if somebody finds out that, they allowed me to stay there. And that really doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't. Oh my God. And I lived in the car for over a year. It doesn't make any sense. Why even wherever you live at, why can't I sleep on the couch? Wow, that looks cool. It's blonde too. Well, mainly. Um, I mainly was going to pray, and I never get around to that. My life's hell. Talk about Michael Jackson, because Michael Jackson went through it with his awful dad. I just don't know how he went through with child molestation. Now, I was falsely accused of child molesting my younger brother. I was too young to child molest. I was 11 years old. Okay, now, it's not too young if you're a 9-year-old raping your 7-year-old daughter. You're a boy. Okay, that's not, that's, I did not do any rape at all. I was naked in bed, and I felt so bad, I told him to put his clothes back on. He's 3 years old. I'm 11. So you can't say that I'm an adult. Or, I really do think that if you're not abused at all, the age of 7 of reasoning, which is real reasoning, the child is in a different state of mind, their dream state. Is it Delta? Um, Beta, Delta. So you want to be in whatever, a calm state of mind most of the time. If you can control. Sometimes you can't control your thoughts. I was around people that absolutely hated me and wanted me dead. And that's like all the time. That's my whole life. Okay? And, no, it's not my fault. And I'm going to say one name. The character's name, pretend I'm not narcissist. He hated me, one of the most. And he says he did, well, his actions prove that he hated me. How much he attacked me. He attacked me on the ground when I didn't start drinking yet, and went and screamed at me to get out now, and he hates me so much, and that was all the demons in him, and he has no memory of that. I said, you attacked me on the ground before I even drank it. I didn't do anything wrong in his place, but I just laid in the corner of his room like a rat. I was a rat in the corner of pretend I'm not narcissist fucking place, which he ended up throwing trash everywhere. It was a pigsty. My stuff was over at my ends, at my little tiny corner. He had his shit everywhere, where I almost killed myself going to the bathroom, and that is the truth. And he can't even admit to anything at all. A month, his orange cord was blocking the bathroom. So it was like a jump rope. And that's how I almost killed myself. I'm not allowed to touch that cord while you're sleeping right at night. No, most times he doesn't sleep at night. He has an orange cord, and I couldn't pass it without falling over. And he didn't care. And now he'd say it was never that way. And he made that up. I made that up. That never happened. Well, that never happened. It's being so angry. I was tortured in this place, and Purple Alien guy calls up. Hey, she needs $2,000 for, or I'm sorry, I didn't know what gender Purple Alien God is. They needed $2,000 to pay for their rent. Well, of course. Pretend not narcissist has Purple Alien back. Of course. Well, of course. When he abused me daily, on a daily basis. Gas money. What are we gonna do about gas money? What are we gonna do about gas money? You gotta go out there and panhandle. You're gonna be there for free. Daily. This hell was daily. The 4 months I was forced to live with pretend narcissists. And Purple Alien, honest God, Purple Alien God calls. Can I have 2,000 for that? Oh, of course, Purple Alien. Why torture my victim, my favorite victim, to death? God knows he had to take out the hell that he put himself under on me. So here I'm tortured to death. Oh yeah, I'm not paying a penny to live underneath his roof. He's torturing me to death. I have to put up with him screaming. And you know, that's my life. And oh my God, 11 minutes and I'm complaining about that. Oh my God.